Factsverse presents Rude Kid Smacks Service Dog So Owner Teaches Her a Lesson She Won't Soon Forget. Help us spread the word about Factsverse by clicking that like button, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Most people, even if they're not dog owners, still like dogs. Why? Well, because they're cute, they're great companions, they're really smart, and because of a dog's intelligence, they're often trained to be service animals. Try doing that with a cat. There are plenty of conditions that a service dog can help with. If you see a service dog, you can't just go over and pet him, though. That's a no-no. When the dog is out with their owner being a service dog, they're technically on the job. That means they can't be distracted and they must remain vigilant. If you go over to a service dog and you try to pet him and play with him, well, then you're distracting him from doing what he's supposed to be doing. Well, Laura Juice, she has a service dog named Polly. Laura has a condition that causes her to lose consciousness without any warning. How awful would that be? Well, it's Polly's job to sense when Laura's blood pressure rises so that she can alert Laura that she's about to go unconscious so she can get to a safe place. Laura and Polly, they were at Walmart one day, and they encountered a family who clearly didn't understand the protocol when it comes to service animals. The mother was walking toward her down the aisle, and one of her children was in the carriage, and the other two were walking beside her. When Laura and Polly walked down the aisle, the mother told her children to look at the doggy. Well, as the mother said this, the children became excited because, well, yeah, kids love dogs. But when something like that happens to Laura, which I'm sure happens quite often, she would avoid that person so that they don't distract Polly from her job. Unfortunately, the aisle was narrow and way too crowded, and Laura really had no way of avoiding this family that was coming her way. She was dreading that because she knew the kids are going to want to pet the dog, and she knew that the mother wouldn't tell them not to, and none of them would understand why they shouldn't. Well, Laura tried to put a large space in between herself and the people in front of her. She hoped that that would give her enough room to walk quickly by the family without them going near the dog. Unfortunately, it did not work out that way, and she was forced to slowly walk past the woman and her children. Laura expected the woman's children to pet Polly, but what happened was something she never imagined. Rather than petting the dog as they went past, one of the children reached out and hit the dog. Laura says that the hit was so hard she heard a loud thud when the girl hit Polly. Fortunately for the little girl, Polly was very highly trained. When the girl hit her, she tucked her tail and quickly scurried in front of Laura to get away from the little girl. When the girl's mother turned around, Laura told her Polly was a service dog and she should teach her children not to touch or pet them. Rather than the mother saying she was sorry and correcting her children as a good mom would, she said, "Excuse you." Laura couldn't believe what she was hearing from this woman. Unfortunately, the little girl's actions, they also put Laura in a dangerous situation. About 5 minutes before she encountered the family, Laura got an alert from Polly. Her heart rate was already climbing and her chest was getting tight. Soon her vision became fuzzy and she felt like she was underwater. Every step she took was a challenge. Her hip was sliding in and out, extremely painful. She did start to feel better and kept walking, but thanks to the woman's daughter hitting the dog, she missed the second alert. Polly didn't alert her. Well, after missing that alert, Laura's heart rate reached 120 beats per minute. She felt like she was going to vomit, but fortunately she did make it to her car before the full effect of her heart palpitations kicked in. When she got into the car, she thought she was going to pass out. She was just happy that it didn't happen in front of the woman's children or her own. If the worst had happened, most adults around would have been frightened and not known what to do. When Laura got home, she posted a letter to the mother on Facebook. She wanted her to understand her condition and to let her know that she wasn't mad about her behavior, just disappointed. She believes that the mother should teach her children how to behave with service dogs. Laura doesn't know if the mother saw the letter, probably not. She hopes she did, though. This should be a lesson for everybody. While a service animal might look sweet and adorable and extremely pettable, don't. They're in the middle of doing a very important job. Don't distract them. Subscribe for more.